Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the month of July 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's throwing romantic interest your way this month, whether it's someone brand new or someone that you already know. We will definitely take a look. I will dive into how you'll feel about this person as well in the month of July and see what could be challenging you the most in your love life. Just please keep an open mind, Sagittarius. I do get pretty nosy. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages, so only take what fits with you and what's in alignment with you and toss the rest. All right, so with that said, let's get into your reading. Please tap into the energy of Sagittarius today. I would like an 8-card spread, looking at what's going on in their love life this month. Who's all in it? What's their story gonna be? How things will unfold throughout July, please. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, so the person heading your way this month with romantic interest in you, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the Hierophant. This is Major Arcana for Taurus. Their intentions with you this month. We have the 4 of Pentacles. That's Sun in Capricorn. Their behavior and actions towards you this month. The Queen of Cups, that's Cancerian energy, Pisces, and Scorpio. How do you feel about this person in July? The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you got the Wheel of Fortune card. What could be your biggest blockage or challenge this month? The Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your potential outcome in July, the 6 of Wands. I love that. And what I love most about the 6 of Wands is that it's Jupiter and Leo energy, and Jupiter is your planet ruler, and Jupiter also influences the Wheel of Fortune card. Something's working out in your favor this month, whether it's to do with this person or not. Sagittarius, it looks like you got a good month. That's a really good outcome. 6 of Wands is one of my favorite cards. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune showing up, I still have to pull the rest of your spread, but I feel like I'm getting a message and I need to spit it out before it disappears. With the Wheel of Fortune being here, I'm strongly getting that you're at a spiritual or emotional crossroads where you're being called to reflect on some recent events and to reflect on karmic patterns and old wounds, as this is suggesting that you're going to be stepping into a moment of clarity where you're going to see why everything is happening and what it's all leading you to, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about fate stepping in, expecting the unexpected. Fated connections could be approaching you, or something about a current connection could suddenly be shifting in a major way. This isn't something you can force. It's a part of your soul's path, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is usually talking about luck turning on your side, luck being in your favor, okay? Especially when it's in the upright position. If it's in reverse, that's hitting a bad luck streak. When it's in the upright position, it's a lucky streak. But usually the Wheel of Fortune lets me know that the person I'm reading for may have had to go through some really gnarly challenges in the recent past to get to the reward, okay? Whatever that means for you. Whatever that means for you. Let me just finish pulling the rest of your spread, but I love the outcome and I love how you're feeling this month. What is Sagittarius' advice? The Knight of Cups. There's someone showing up in your reading today that they're giving you the green light to pursue romantically. Okay? They're showing me that this person is coming in very sincere, very genuine. I absolutely adore the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups brings in emotional openness, charm, and they come in with strong evidence that they're here to pursue something romantic. You don't have to wonder how they feel, what they want. It's usually written over the Knight of Cups face. All right, the Knight of Cups usually is someone very, big on dreaming. They're heartfelt, ready to woo and express their feelings. And we already confirmed that you've got someone coming towards you that's behaving in the way of the Queen of Cups towards you. So we're seeing natural progression from the Knight to the Queen. Okay, let me get the overall energy and then I'm going to dive in. What's the overall energy influencing Sagittarius this month? The Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords talks about, clear communication, truth coming to light, or a decisive breakthrough, a conversation or realization that's going to allow you to understand where that wheel is spinning. it will cut through any confusion that you might be experiencing at the start of the month, Sagittarius. What's influencing this? The Three of Swords. Ooh, and the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys are watching after you spent some time healing from a breakup, healing from a betrayal, healing from being backstabbed by someone that you gave a lot of faith to. And now you're stepping into some sort of new connection is what it kind of feels like to me. It feels like a new connection. It does. With the Queen of Swords in the blockage position, however, that could indicate that there's still an ex looming around you, but they don't want you to focus on things like that. They just want you to focus on you doing what's best for yourself and moving forward where you feel like you're seeing the path in front of you. Don't look in the rear view. Okay, because I am getting that someone may be trying to pull you into looking at the rear view to look at the relationship you guys had before that. All right, so let's break down who this person is because I like their energy. Now, the Hierophant shows up when it shows up in someone's feelings. It talks about someone taking a relationship seriously, being very clear about their commitments, being very open to conforming and, you know, just showing loyalty. Some of you may have met during Taurus season and now Cancer season. Things are starting to really take off. That's not for everybody. Why the Hierophant for how this person is feeling towards Sagittarius this month? The Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands shows up as feelings when someone's feeling confident that what they're waiting on is going to actually show up. It's not waiting in vain. The Three of Wands also waits on that fourth wand, which is the Four of Wands, which talks about relationships, partnerships, building a life with the right people. It talks about, you know, moving in with someone, marrying somebody, things like that. And since it's clarifying the Hierophant, in July, someone is open to exploring something more committal with you. Okay? I am getting, though, that at times in the month of July, someone may fear losing control, losing the ability to build the foundation with you that they want to build. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles comes in when we're feeling like there's a threat around our relationship. Like, for example, say you do have an ex that's still hitting you up or messaging you on Facebook or Instagram, and this person is aware of it because you guys have open communication with each other. You tell each other everything in July. They might appreciate your honesty with them, but at the same time, they may be feeling like, why is that person contacting you still? You know, it might feel like they are needing to protect this relationship a little bit more from someone trying to pull you away from them. That could be vice versa for some of you. Because throughout July, it feels like this person's feelings for you starts to grow deeper and deeper as that baby bump is showing me that someone's heart is growing over time. It's like it's building up throughout the month. All right, let me get your feelings for this person. But with the Wheel of Fortune being your feelings for this person, Sagittarius, you're telling me that you feel lucky. You feel like fate brought you guys together. You're feeling like luck is finally on your side when it comes to your love life, especially if you are confirming that in the recent past you went through some sort of heartache. That usually screams a divorce or losing a relationship with someone that you were with for a very long time, or it was a third party situation, or something that never even got off the ground to be a relationship. Maybe someone dragged out some sort of situationship with you and you're like, whoa, I got nothing out of that. Don't look at it that way, though, because I feel like every connection helps us learn about ourselves, helps us grow and find our, you know, hidden power. So I feel like no connection is a waste, even if it, you know, causes us to take a nosedive and face plant for a bit. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings for this person. We have the Death card. The Death card talks about big changes, transformation, endings for new beginnings. Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups to the Death card, that's you acknowledging that in July, you are going through some changes with your emotions. Your feelings are transforming, and the Seven of Cups is letting you know that you've got more options available to you. You don't have to just choose one right now. All right, you can take your time if you needed to. Like if this person's offering you a commitment, but you're still trying to just figure some things out, especially if not too long ago you did go through a breakup and you're not quite ready to like go all in with someone just yet, but you do like them. This is showing me that you have an option to be like, hey, look, can we take our time? You know, I really want to get to know you better, blah, blah, blah. But for others, you might have this past energy trying to pull you back in, and one of your choices is either to tell them, no, you had your chance, I'm with someone new, or to just like keep your options open if you're not ready to, you know, be settled down just yet. Okay, I feel like you've got a lot more options available to you than you realize. But one is showing me a house. One is showing me a house. So some of you Sagittarians, you may be focusing on your home life right now. And we're in Cancer season at the time I'm recording this, and Cancer rules the 4th house, which is all about home, family, stability, people we live under one roof with, people who we invite into our home. So with that dial pointing at a house, you're just feeling like your home needs to be your sacred space right now, okay? And when it comes to this person, you're feeling comfortable bringing them into your space if this is someone new, okay? So let's break down their intentions. Either way, the 6 of Wands as your outcome shows me you gaining a lot of wins. You got W's just being thrown at you this month with that card and the Wheel of Fortune being here. Clarify that 4 of Pentacles. I'm also getting like a financial opportunity heading towards you, Sagittarius. You may already be well aware of it. Why the 4 of Pentacles? Why the 4 of Pentacles? Why the 4 of Pentacles? The King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, when it's in the intentions position, followed by the 4 of Pentacles, this is someone not playing around. This is someone serious about their future. And right now, in July, this person sees a future with you. Strong Taurian and Capricorn vibes off of this situation. Earth energy comes in when someone's feeling grounded in a situation, feeling calm in a situation, feeling like they can really see something going the distance. And I swear, this King of Pentacles has been showing up in the intentions position of everyone's freaking reading this past week. Everyone seems to be taking their relationships more seriously in July, or just feeling like they've done enough work on themselves to be ready for something serious. And that's how this person's viewing the situation with you. I feel like for a lot of you, this is someone that's very hardworking. This is someone that's got a strong work ethic. If you needed more confirmation on who this person might be for you, this is someone that shows up. And you can judge how someone will treat a relationship, how they treat their jobs, how they treat their careers and the family. If someone is always showing up for work, taking their job seriously because it's a commitment that they made, that'll let you know that the commitment that they make with you, they will show up as well. Okay? You can see in various ways how someone will show up for you. You don't have to just see how they treated their ex, how they treat, you know, things like that. Various ways. So I feel like that message is going to hit home for Sagittarius, especially if you guys work together. You may feel like you understand that this person is really consistent and loyal. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Moon, Pisces energy, Ace of Wands. This person wants something to happen a lot quicker than they feel like they need to let it happen. I hope that made sense. It's like they want it to move fast, but something is telling them that they need to slow down a little bit and match your speed. Especially if you have let them know that, you know, someone broke your trust a while back and it's been taking you a bit of a minute to, like, you know, understand what that situation was trying to teach you, because I see a journal right here. And if you don't resonate with a breakup or being dragged through a situationship, if that's not related to your love life, the 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords could just be, you know, feeling like you just felt out of place with a lot of different people in your life, or the choices that you were making, and you needed to take a little bit of a time out to recalibrate and, you know, look over the options available to see if you can start making some big changes in your life to make your life the way you want it to. Okay? I'm seeing repeated 7s. I think I see repeated 7s. The number 7 just keeps on popping up in my head. I only see it one time actually, but the 7 is coming through. And the 7, I connected to the 7th house, which is the house of relationships and partnerships. So I feel like Sagittarius, you're really trying to spin that wheel this month to see it play out favorably and not just areas of love, but in other areas. All right, so let me break down that Queen of Swords, because that could easily be you feeling like you need more information before you can confidently speak to this person what you really want out of the whole situation. I kind of got that vibe for Scorpio, but that was in Scorpio's feelings position. Clarify that Queen of Swords. Clarify that Queen of Swords. The Strength card, Leo energy, and the Emperor, Aries energy. I am getting for somebody here, someone is divorced and is putting themselves back out there into the dating world, whether you or this person. That's only for some of you, okay? For others, when the Strength card shows up in the challenge position alongside the Queen of Swords, someone may feel like they're lacking confidence in the mental clarity that they're you know, faced with. Like, is it really, you know, the truth that I'm thinking about, or am I mentally confused? Like having trouble deciphering what is real and what is just fantasy, or what is just someone throwing BS their way. Okay, you're really trying to cut through any confusion, and that's what that Ace of Swords is trying to tell you. So the King of Wands fell on my lap. The King of Wands is Leo energy, but it's also Sagittarius and Aries. The King of Wands comes in when someone's feeling very confident in the position. Clarify that Queen of Cups for how this person is treating Sagittarius throughout July, please. Clarify that Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. I was not expecting that. Oh, okay, the Knight of Swords. All right, all right. For those of you who felt like this person was not being completely upfront and honest about a few things, was keeping some things to themselves, there could be a confession coming towards you. Okay, because the Knight of Swords is coming in with a rush of information, a rush of clarity, a rush of information that might be beneficial for you and helping you make a better decision for yourself going forward. And that could be why the Queen of Swords is in the challenge position. You may feel like you need to hold back making any big decisions with this person because you feel like they're holding back telling you everything that you feel like you need to know in order to confidently move forward. Okay? So I do feel like this person has been avoiding certain topics, whether because they felt like if they were to talk about this, you might look at the situation in a different way. But the Knight of Swords is being truthful and honest. So if this person has been dishonest in regards to whatever that could be, or has been avoiding certain topics, just, you know, not trusting you with information, it looks like with the growing of their emotions in July, with the growing of their emotions with the Queen of Cups, this person is going to be truthful and honest. What you're going to feel towards this person after that information comes to the surface, that's totally up to you from there. Okay, but it is showing me that you're about to get a confession, or now don't get scared with the word confession. Sometimes the confession sounds like, oh man, they're going to confess that they betrayed me or something like that. It doesn't have to be that, but it definitely could be. But based off of your outcome this month, you're happy about something. Clarify the Six of Wands. I'm going to get another card on that in a few moments. Clarify the Six of Wands. I just want to rule out some things because this person is showing up as loyal over here and consistent and very purposeful and intentional with their behavior towards you. So seeing that card really threw me off. Four of Cups. That's Cancer energy. Three of Cups, Cancer energy. Six of Wands again, Leo energy. Look at that. Look at that. I got the same card for the one I'm clarifying, and the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups is Cancerian energy. So I feel like during Cancer season, you may be wanting to explore something with somebody this month, but there's something inside of you that's making you feel like you don't want to look at it in an optimistic way just yet because you don't want to get your hopes up. The Four of Cups can sometimes leave us feeling like we just want to emotionally disassociate and not look at something that could actually make us happy, because anytime we get excited about something, something screws it up. Something messes it up, or it's like a temporary happiness. The Three of Cups is showing me you enjoying someone's company in July. You guys having fun, dating, exploring. There could be introduction of friends involved, introducing each other to your close circle of friends, things like that. But that lingering feeling of doubt that someone is not being honest with you, or this is too good to be true, is going to like put you in a wave of highs and lows this month, it feels like. But with the Six of Wands showing up twice, regardless of whether this situation with this person works out or not, Sagittarius, they're showing me that a path is opening up for you to start getting more success out of life, more things working out in your favor, and just getting the recognition you deserve, okay? Because the Six of Wands comes in when people are noticing what makes you stand out from the crowd, what makes you, you know, stand brighter than anybody else. You being a fire sign, you bring a lot of fire your way. You know, you bring the light during darkest times for people, okay? So I just feel like someone is throwing a lot of like appreciation towards you this month. And with the Jupiter influence and that being your planet ruler, I feel like you're honoring what's in alignment with you this month and kind of going with the flow and taking your hands off the wheel. I am seeing the Ten of Swords again, strongly confirming that I do have a Sagittarius that had to accept an ending of something, a painful ending of something. Now, this could have been a loss of a family member or a friend. If so, my condolences. It could definitely confirm to an ending of a relationship, a marriage, a friendship. It could be any of those things, but it's telling me that it's already taken place and it's only going up from here. Okay, and 10 and 10 is 20. 20 is the number of the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is all about cleaning out our energetic space, cleaning out our energetic closet, releasing old ties to old wounds and making space for new beginnings, new connections, new experiences, man. That's what I'm getting for you this month. Let's clarify your advice. So it feels like your advice is just to have fun this month and not feel pressured to give to a situation that you're not ready to give to, especially if you don't feel like you can fully trust this person yet. Because without trust, that's going to really affect the foundation going forward. Why the Knight of Cups for Sagittarius' advice, the Hermit, and the Fool. And I see the Seven of Pentacles. So your advice, Sagittarius, is to go with your gut. Listen to that sacral response, that emotional trigger to just move forward and take chances and, you know, reinvent yourself, but also coming in with a lot of discernment and the ability to reflect and self-reflect on your actions, other people's actions, while also keeping your heart open. You don't want to go into a situation with your heart closed, all right? It's just, it feels like you're meant to just enjoy yourself this month and not put pressure on yourself to like be anything to other people. Right now they're wanting you to just to be what you need to be for Sagittarius, regardless of what it looks like to someone else. Because I am getting that you've got someone here that's trying to lock something down with you, okay? And I feel like this loss of control that they might sense throughout July because you're not being so quick to give them the clarity that they're looking for may lead to them being withholding of their own information too. And then when you're building a relationship off of fear and insecurity, and then people are stopping being honest with each other, that's when the trouble starts. Okay, even if what they're not sharing with you is not like deceptive in a traditional sense, but it feels like you both need to really trust the process this month. Clarify that Seven of Swords again. You've got a lot of different people around you, Sagittarius. You've got friends, family members, colleagues, possibly formal loves and a new love all around you this month. That's a huge crowd of people that are keeping an eye on you. All right, even if you don't feel it, you could be posting a picture on Facebook and everyone's like quick to like it or watching your stories. It's like you're getting a lot of attention this month. Clarify that Seven of Swords. The Four of Cups wanted my attention. The Four of Cups, which is Cancer energy, comes in when we're feeling worried that we're going to get hurt or rejected. And sometimes the Four of Cups can get us to withdraw our energy and start like checking out and not being as open. So it feels like throughout the middle of July, as we're about to leave Cancer season and go into Leo season, you've got somebody that might start to act a bit distant, act a little bit off from their usual pattern that you've learned from them, because people move in patterns. All right, I feel like this happens because they are sensing your insecurity about, you know, what you're wanting to see out of it. Because the Queen of Swords and the blockage is showing me that you're lowering your sword too. You're not being as forthcoming with information as well. So you guys are kind of mirroring each other if you think about it. All right, and it's because you're still trying to look over your options and figure out what you want. And until you figured out what you want, you're not going to tell this person what you're trying to figure out, because you don't want to share this until you feel like you understand what you're doing here. Okay, so I feel like you guys are going to take it slow at the start of the month, but I do feel like this person may want to go faster, even though they're feeling guided to slow down. And then just when you guys like start to change up your authentic pattern, that's when things could get a little bit, you know, iffy. But then I feel like this person is going to be more straightforward with you and start speaking up about their truth. All right, so I do feel like an incoming conversation that helps you, or this person's being more, you know, more like communicative. I'm getting direct communication coming towards you, especially if this person, a period of time, starts to like act a little funny with their communication with you. I don't know how else to explain that. Let me pull your person's hidden message. This could be anybody. This could be this person. This could be someone that you're not in speaking terms with, Sagittarius. It's anyone that's on your mind. Actually, let me first pull what could be blocking you in your love life this month. Hold on. I hope this all made sense. When that Queen of Swords showed up in the challenge position, and then I saw the Seven of Swords with the Knight of Swords, things started to get a little bit like, you know, different. And that's what I'm worried about for you guys. When people stop talking to each other about what's on their mind, things start to feel different, and people start to get insecure, and then people start acting funny and start making assumptions that the other is not interested, or the other person is distracted by somebody else, and can really change something that could be really beautiful. But either way, it looks like you got a good outcome. Age issues. You feel too old or young to date, or have issues with your partner's age. That's not for all of you, obviously. Come on, camera. I'm getting a new camera in August. There we go. Too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. I got two cards that showed me a pregnancy, so I don't know if someone here is trying to have a baby, or there's a pregnancy involved, or just something is growing but not ready to be born yet. Being cold. You seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. That could be why the Queen of Swords is in the challenge position. Maybe this month you may be acting a bit aloof, and that might be what's throwing your person off, to get them to like get into their shell a little bit, and then they start to act funny. Okay, as a mirror to you, they might feel like you're trying to show them that you're unavailable. All right, let's get your person's hidden message, whoever this person is. But either way, you've got a good outcome. Something works out in your favor, Sagittarius. But I feel like it's bigger than just a love connection. I feel like this ties into a lot of different things in your life. All right. Feels like you're being given a chance to have a fresh start for yourself with clarity and purpose. And you're just being guided to being honest with yourself and others about what you need. Okay? I got every zodiac sign on the board, by the way. I got a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I have Gemini here, but it really could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, and if you would like to book a private reading, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I post on YouTube. Baddison, intuitivetarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs, Their Feelings for You read on my YouTube channel. And I dive into your person and your connection for the next 7 days. I will link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. You just click on that All Signs link and then look for the Sagittarius timestamp, because it's a long live stream if you want, of course. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. Come on. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. Ooh, that may be that other person that I was tapping into earlier. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. Yeah, that could be the person that we were talking about earlier. You and another person may have had a strong connection, but your beliefs were different, and you guys couldn't reconcile through that. Maybe some sort of divide, pulled you guys apart. Either way, just focus on you. I feel like you got some positive changes happening for you. So just do what's best for you, Sagittarius, all right? And I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update. Namaste.